Good morning, students. Let's continue with our chapter Categories of Computers and Computer Language. Students, as you know, in previous classes we have already complete categories of computers. So, today we will start computer language. Students, human needs language to communicate to each other. Similarly, computers are also need a language to communicate, take the orders and perform operations. A language is required to communicate with each other and we have several languages like Hindi, English to communicate with each other. Students, there are several computer languages for different purpose. Some of these are special purpose and others are general purpose. Means a language is required to communicate with each other. We have several languages like Hindi, English to communicate with each other. Similarly, a language is required to communicate with a computer also. And the language that is required by a computer is called programming languages. Okay, these languages are used to instruct the computers. So there are two kinds of computer languages. Now I will discuss with you, and the two types of computer languages are, first one is low level language and second one is high level language. First is low level language and second one is high level language. Students, let's discuss about low level language. Low level language is a programming language that deals with computer hardware components, and they are designed to operate and handle the entire hardware. And this low level language is also known as machine language or binary language. Binary language means 0 and 1. A computer understands only binary language, and binary language consists of only two symbols. First one is 0 and another one is 1. Okay? And this binary number, which is also referred as a machine language. Writing program in machine language means 0 and 1. Okay? In machine language is not too easy. All instructions were made up of combination of 0 and 1, like 001, 101, like this. So it was very difficult for one to learn and remember the instructions. Therefore, to listen the problems of machine language, assembly language was developed. Okay. Now, programs and applications written in low-level language are directly executable on the computing hardware without any translations. Okay. So, these languages are often known as computers' native language. Okay. Now, comes to the features of low-level language. What are the features? First one is they are CPU specific, making direct use in internal registers. Okay, and many different memory modes can be used. And mnemonics means which are used for performing codes such as move or add, like this. Labels are used as reference points to allow the code to jump from one part to another. These are the features of the low level language, and low level language is also known as machine language and binary language also. And binary means 0 and 1 only. And it is very difficult to write and understand also. Now, advantages of low level language are: low level language allow for close control of the CPU. For example, many device drives are coded in assembly language, and they can be very efficient. Well optimized code written in the low level language. We have also some disadvantages of low level language. First one is low level language produce the least portable source code. Okay, and they are difficult to use as a programming commands. Means everyone can't use this low level language, means machine language, means 0 and 1, like this. Now students, come to the assembly language. Assembly language programming makes the use of instructions to the machine operations, thus retaining the efficiency of these programs. Assembly language makes use of mnemonic codes and symbolic address to simplify the process of writing programs. Means students, assembly language use symbolic codes known as mnemonic instead of 0 and 1. In a low level language, means in machine language, we use 0 and 1, but here in assembly language, it uses symbolic codes as mnemonic instead of 0 and 1. Unlike machine language, instead of numbers, the program instructions are given in English, like names. Okay. Means the assembly programs are written in modules and put together programs. Okay. And the manufacturer of the computers provides software which for the final run. The assembly language programs into machine language programs. This software is called assemblers. Means the manufacturer of computers provides software which translate the assembly language program into machine language, and this software is called the assembler. But again, writing a program in assembly language was time consuming and moreover, and these programs were specific processor type dependent. So students, we can say that assembly language use symbolic codes known as mnemonic instead of 0 and 1. 0 and 1 means a machine language or binary language. Now come to the next, that is high level language. We have discussed about low level language. Now come to the high level language. Okay, high level language is a language which a user finds convenient to instruct a computer. Machine language paved way of interaction between a man and a computer, and these language instructions are specified as simple English language phrase. It means students, to write a machine language and assembly language, one has to know almost everything about the computer hardware and how the now let's take an example how the different parts of the computer system works. Okay, the need of the hardware knowledge to interact with computer could not make the computer a machine for common people use. Thus, the high level language were developed. Okay, in this language, instructions are specified a simple English language phrase, and this phrase are then defined into machine language code by the compiler and or an interpreter. I will discuss about compiler and interpreter also. Now come to the advantages of high level language. First one is simple commands in English language. In the high level language, you can write simple commands in English language also. No knowledge of hardware and binary arithmetic required. If you don't know the about hardware, if you don't know the binary number system, then no problem. Programs written are not dependent and restricted to that machine only, and required less time and effort to make programs. And students, some of the high level languages means examples of high level languages are Basic, COBOL, Pascal, Fortran, C, C++. These all are the high level languages. Okay. Our next topic is language processor. Students, By a language processor, we mean a program that processes programs written in a computer programming language. Or part of language processor is language translator, which translates the program from the source language into machine code and assembly language or some other language. The machine code can be for an actual computer. So, these codes can be translated using the following translator. And what are the translators? These are the translator: assembler, compiler and interpreter. These are our language processes. We have only 3 language processors, that is assembler, compiler and interpreter. First one is assembler. The translate program that is used to convert assembly language program into machine language is known as assemblers. Means those who convert the assembly language program into machine language, means in form of 0 and 1, is known as assembler. Okay, and next one is compiler. This translator program used to convert high level program into machine language, and compiler translate the whole program at once. Means this compiler is also used to translate program use to convert high level program into machine language, but whole program at once. Okay, now interpreter also the same thing. It also translator program is used to convert high level program into machine language, and interpreter translate line by line, execute the instruction and then repeats the procedure for the remaining instruction. It means students, in interpreter it work on line by line instruction, and in the compiler it works whole program at once. Students, if we combine interpreter and compiler, it gives the best combination of high level language program translation into object code. For the sake of the error or bug removal, the interpreter can be used, and this way all errors are removed. After successful removal of errors, the program can be compiled and quits memory. Students, your homework is to, first one is you have to write the difference between the compiler and interpreter. You have to write the difference between compiler and interpreter. And second one is write the difference between high level language and low level language, and both differences you have to write in point wise. Thank you. Have a nice day.